What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. And on today's video, I'm going to give a basic demonstration on wrapping the hands. These right here are gauze wraps. This is what you would wrap your hands before you fight in either an amateur fight or a professional fight. People see me a lot on the bag, and I'm hitting the bag, but I don't have my hands wrapped because at that time, I'm working on these knuckles. I'm working on strengthening my wrists and my hands. I wouldn't suggest everybody do it, but it's my personal method of getting my hands and my wrists in better condition. And now what you see me doing is going between my hands, my wrists, and my fingers and putting on these gauze wraps. Wrapping your hands before a fight has a purpose. It is to provide support and protection for the bones and the joints, preventing injuries like sprains and fractures. Hand wraps create a protective layer that stabilizes the small bones in your fingers, hands, and your wrists, and they even help to evenly distribute the impact of a punch, which is a role that gloves themselves do not fully fulfill. So, as you see, I'm going between the hands and the fingers, and I'm about to put a little extra padded cushion over the knuckles to make sure that the knuckles are completely protected. How you do that is you get a second set of gauze wraps. You fold it over like that. You cut it, fold it over, put it over the knuckles, and then you start wrapping over that. You overlay over that. Like I said, there's a lot of key purposes to wrapping your hands. And number one is to stabilize the hands and the wrists. And therefore, you can prevent injuries. You don't want to bruise your knuckles, your metacarpal fractures, and your sprains. And you definitely want to evenly distribute the impact. The wraps act like single solid unit, distributing the force of a punch across the entire fist instead of just concentrating on the knuckles. You also are adding a protective layer on top of the layer that the gloves do. So wrapping your hands can give your hands more support. And of course, when you're training, those hand wraps absorb sweat to keep your gloves from being smelly, stinky, and looking like they've been worn out. So with that being said, those are a lot of the reasons why you wrap your hands. You also protect yourself, and you also protect the person that you're fighting. It's okay to beat a guy in a fight. Beat him fair and square. Don't want to cause undue injury just because you didn't follow the protocol. That's why at a fight, after you wrap your hands, the referee comes in and he fills your hand wraps. One of the things that he's making sure is that you don't have tape over your knuckles. You can put tape over the hand wraps that just can't be over your knuckles. You don't need to pad your knuckles and make your knuckles stronger so that when you hit him, you can hit him harder and not hurt yourself. You still got to be fair. So what y'all see me doing now is I'm closing out the deal and putting a little tape around my wrists. That's how you secure those wraps to your hands. So you wrap it up nice and tight. Don't want nothing to go wrong here. And then the referee comes into your locker room. He checks your hand wraps, squeeze your hands, look for the tape, make sure everything is good, and then he sign off on them. And if you take your gloves off after the fight and they don't see that signature, or that signature is broken, meaning it's been moved around or seem like you done redid something with your hand wraps, the fight will be disqualified. So now you see me wrapping my hands.